Okay, so for the cards below, a finite projective plane has been started. Finish the collection by filling in the blank spots. Well, it's actually what we learned in class. It's a Fano plane, and that means it's an order 2 or n equals 2 finite projective plane. And we know that n squared plus n plus 1 is how many elements it should have. So 7 cards and 7 pictures, or whatever these little symbols are. So pictures, when you're using the spotted deck, it's usually symbols or letters or whatever else you're using on these little markups. Okay, and so what are the 2 rules we know about the cardinal rules for a finite projective plane of any order? And since we're using cards, and we can say points and lines, but let's word it in terms of cards and symbols, okay? Any pair of cards shares one and only one symbol. Okay? And any pair of symbols is present on exactly one card. So one and only one card. Okay, those are the 2 rules. Now we know from the Fano plane that this is a line, this is going to be a line, this is going to be a line. What does that mean? Well, we also have these 3 lines, and also this set of 3 is a line, even though it's arranged in a circle. Okay, so what do we have here? Well, we have, first of all, these 3 cards should all have a symbol in common. So any pair of cards, so this pair of cards, let me just draw it this way. This pair of cards contains a symbol in common. This pair of cards contains a symbol in common. And this pair of cards contains a symbol in common, right? But because they're all kind of in the same family, the thing that connects all 3 of these cards is the self-same symbol. And so that's why we say they're on a line together. Now, is that same relationship maintained with these 3 cards? Yes. Right, so these 3 cards, this was the magic symbol that united the 3 members of that line or that family. Over here, it's this crazy, funny-looking P shape. We have 3 of those. So these guys can be on a line together. And what about this crazy thing over here? Well, this symbol occurs in all those. So the outer triangle, if you think of a Fano plane like this, right? You've got the triangle, we've got the 3 inner lines, and we've got the circle. So we've got the outer line taken care of, so that's good to go. Now, what about the circle? Well, let's see. This symbol matches this symbol, but there is no such symbol over here, so we're going to go ahead and put it in, and now we've taken care of the circle. Now let's look at the other 3 lines. Okay, what about this one? We have a little circle here and a little circle here, but no little circle over here, so we draw one in. This now takes care of that line. And now what about this line over here? This line is okay because this line, we've got 3 in a row. We're good to go. Okay, and then top to bottom. Oh no! So we notice that every card has 3 elements except the 2 missing elements here and here. And so we have to grab the blue letter A, because why? Because we can't grab the little red P because that's part of a different line, and the squigglies are part of a different line. So we have to grab the only symbol that's left to grab. And if there had been no symbol, we could just make one up. It's okay to make one up if you need to. So I'll just put this note, okay, to make up your own symbol if needed. Okay, it's probably not going to be needed, but you know, sometimes I make mistakes. And so if I leave out an entire line's worth of symbols, then you may have to replace that. Okay?